One of the biggest, probably the biggest catch-22s in all the market that leads people to the slaughter. We're going to talk about that in this video. Hey, it's Clay Trader at claytrader.com. In this video, I want to talk about the Trader Bug Zapper. But before we get to anything else, I want to look at some footage. This footage was recorded at the international headquarters of a penny stock company. So let's first take a look at this footage.
No, Harry, no! Don't look at the light! I can't help it. It's so beautiful.
So hopefully you saw some potential parallels that I can draw with that video. But as funny as it is, it's something that's so very true for traders. And like I said, it's a catch-22. And instead of the light being actual electricity, the zapper for traders is fun. And as weird as that sounds, fun truly does lead people to the light, to the fun, and then this is where they end up. I never proclaimed to be an artist, but right here, the trash. Just like you saw in that video, a lot of traders go to the fun, and that's where they end up, right here. Maybe like a thing of poison, I don't know. But why does that really, why is that so harmful? Well, let's kind of set things up here a little bit. And right here we have trader. And this trader is somebody just getting started or maybe still trying to find their way. Like the video you saw, and myself included when I got started, wow, trading is fun. You mean I can make money by sitting here clicking buttons on my phone or on just a computer or hitting some keys? Heck, I don't even need to get dressed and I can still make money. This is fun. Numbers go up and down and I'm making money. This is fun. So they get tunnel vision on that and they just go, go, go. But I'm here to be that other bug that says, hey, wait a second. So I know you're probably locked in, or maybe you have been locked in on the fun, but when you're locked in and have that tunnel vision right towards the fun, which we now know what that represents and where that, the end of that's going to be, you're passing by all these other things. So let's go over a few of these. Strategy. What do I mean by strategy? Well, do you have any idea how you're going to play the market? Any sort of realistic system? On that note, what about realistic goals? If you're not setting realistic goals for yourself, then you know what? You're skipping over a very important attribute in search of pure fun. What about paper trading? Another huge one that so many people overlook. Again, is paper trading fun? I'll be the first to admit, not really. Not really, so this one gets passed by all the time because, hey, putting real money on the line means I make real money, and that is fun. So paper trading, people go right by. What about rule development? This goes kind of with strategy, but what kind of rules are you going to have in your strategy? Do you know where your stop losses are going to be? Do you know what your personal risk tolerance is? You need to have rules because you don't know if you're breaking your system or strategy without rules, right? If there's no rules, then you can't do anything wrong. So rule development, hugely, hugely important, but not very fun. And that's why tractor beam, a lot of these things get overlooked. And then this one here is, the most important because this one is going to allow you to tackle all these other ones. And this one is just simply training. Are you investing into your education and getting training? Now this one is especially not fun because first you got to take a step back and actually learn stuff. And usually if you want some sort of quality, you're going to have to pay for it. So you got to study and you got to pay for it. Not very fun, but if you want any chance at any of this, and more importantly, any chance at avoiding that right there, then training education is very, very important. If you don't believe me, that's fine. Keep locked on the fun. Say, you know what? Forget training. I know what I'm doing. I have realistic goals. I want to make $3 million in my first week. I have a strategy. I'm going to buy when I see. I'm going to go long when the trend is down. I have real development. I'll put a stop loss. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. I know paper trading. I did like a half a paper trade once. I'm ready to go. Let's get to the fun. If you want to go down that path, hey, go for it. But from my experience, hearing from traders on a daily basis, everybody ends up here, which leads you to here. The good news though is just because you're here, as long as you don't totally blow up your account, which unfortunately does happen, but a lot of people get down here and they realize, wait a second, something's not right. So they draw the conclusion, instead of going from here to here, they now go from here and then they head back to here where it's ready to have fun. So if you're in the trash, you're feeling down, more than likely, this is what's happened to you. You saw the fun. Trading is fun. I'm not going to sit here and deny that, but slaughter, recover from the slaughter though, got to get training, got to learn how the game is played, and you got to just build all these different things. If you're missing any one of these, you're going to struggle. You're not going to be consistent because you need to have each one of these within your strategy and overall arching kind of system towards the market. So remember, think of that video next time you just want to hop into a trade because I'm kind of bored. I'm bored, I need to put on a trade. Well, should you really be putting on the trade, or are you just one of those little bugs flying towards that light, which is going to put you right down in the trash? So keep that in mind when you get out there, and just be very aware of it because it's a sneaky thing, the big catch-22, but it gets people all the time, including myself. If you found this video helpful, I'd like for you to do a couple things. First, click the like button if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this on my site, click one of those share buttons up above. Little clicks like that go a long way, and it lets me know that you're enjoying these, and I will continue to make videos like this if I know there's good feedback. And also on the feedback note, leave your comments, questions, anything else down below. I like to hear from people that are either a part of the community or maybe passing through, thinking about joining. I like to hear from people. I do my best to interact, so by all means, please leave a comment. Thanks for watching. Remember, avoid the fun until you're ready for it. So keep that in mind and get out there and trade without emotion.